Hey guys, I just had to take a break for lunch, but I'm back because the narc still isn't back yet, even though he's due back sooner than usual. I wanted to come back on and add some more to the narcissism, fascism, patriarchy content, and we'll see how much more space I have available on my phone for these. So, buckle up, we're getting back into it. This is number whatever in succession now. It's probably like 8 or something like that. But we talked extensively on how patriarchy is the cause and it fuels, it provided the foundation for narcissism to thrive, and from that fascism to form under the patriarchy as a whole. They're all three tied together in the sense of the lack of healing, the denial of self, the adhesion to authority that in it gives you authority over others, and the ability to derive that authority from dissolving the inner authority of others through gaslighting and manipulation. So already in that, we've tied a bunch of that together. To expand on that, this era that we're in right now, I was thinking about what I used to hear. Maybe it's because like I was raised by my mother and I saw a lot of chick flicks, or maybe in relationships in the past I've seen in chick flicks, but I've heard it so much that all the good men are either taken or gay. And that's true, because if you look at maybe not so much true anymore, because even the taken ones aren't necessarily good, right? I was thinking more so how that might have changed to all the good men are gay. The truly good ones, the ones who aren't hiding anything, the ones who have, for the most part, opened up to their emotions, their emotional side, even if they are still narcissistic, which I've seen a ton of them that are still narcissistic. But they can go and be narcissistic with themselves. You know, they're not affecting women at all. But it's so true that the ones who haven't revealed themselves yet, then their inner demons, the ones who are the best at hiding it, you know, they'll be the ones who are taken, right, in relationships, but maybe not have revealed their inner demon yet either to their significant other, and that's why they're still taken, making you perceive them as being still good because you haven't seen their, you know, underlying. But until they reveal that, you're going to assume that they're still good, or they're gay and they've come in touch with their emotions, and they actually feel things. They acknowledge an inner wounding that they've been able to heal, potentially. I'm kind of speaking broadly here, but although I will acknowledge that there's a ton of narcissism, it might even be the most narcissism, potentially, in gays. But before I go and get myself in trouble, I'll just stop there with that one and go right back to the patriarchy and how that breeds denial. First and foremost, the patriarchy would have you deny yourself, doubt yourself, doubt your ability, doubt your authority, derive your authority from them, derive your ability from them, have them being the source for your essence. They want to be the source. The patriarchy tries to be the source. When that goes against nature, because the matriarchy, the feminine, is the source. The patriarchy is the provide for the source, is the create for the source, is the generating force that contributes to the source of all. Source consciousness is neither masculine or feminine, but that's 5D talking. Let's stick to the 3D here. The source, being feminine in nature, is where you're going to, it's your center, it's your core. The outside, the outside of masculine, the inside is feminine, right? So the outside can't possibly be the source. When you wear your confidence on your shoulders, it's easily taken off. When you derive your confidence from within, your inner knowing and inner truth, that's your core, that's your source. It's the separation of that inner femininity in all of us, including men. That's the disconnect that the patriarchy would try to instill in all of us and have us disconnect from ourselves and our true source. Being disconnected from that means that you're denying yourself attention. You're in denial of yourself. Being in denial means that you're lying to yourself about your state of well-being. Are you okay? Inside, you're screaming, I'm not okay. Something's not okay here. But on the outside, you're telling it, you're fine, shut up, go away, be quiet, don't make a scene. You're concealing it. And in that concealment is where you get the narcissism from. Holy crap, we're already at 8 minutes. So the narcissism is the product of the patriarchy. Even though narcissism does happen to females, but the more I learn, I guess it's like less than in males, but I've seen it. But those would be females who are in their unconscious masculine energy. They're unhealthy masculine because of being flipped by the patriarchy, and the patriarchy that also flipped all the men into their unconscious, unhealthy, internal feminine energy, which then flips the females into their masculine. So you got these gender dysphoria, for lack of a better term, in regular heterosexual people are energetically having this dysphoria in a confusing internal subconscious energies, and tapping into the source of that will come in the next video. Thanks for checking this one out, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, never stop spreading your light.